who is currently attending a wedding at the moment. So he won't be gone long. He'll be back tomorrow night. But for now, I will be filling in on air with this wonderful opportunity that I've been blessed with here in this beautiful sunny day outside. Clear skies all around, and for a great meeting as the Knights try and get back. They have their first losing streak of the summer, the Knights do, losing back-to-back games for the first time. In the first matchup between the two teams, the Knights fell 3. Taylor Holder, former Crescent Valley Raider. ready to go. Has been outstanding in this season thus far. As I mentioned earlier, his 2 wins in the 3 games he has played in, made an appearance in, 14 innings pitched, has an ERA of 0 thus far. Knock on wood that I don't give him the broadcaster's jinx. But lots of good stuff. And only has given up 1 double all season long. And has just been very well locked in the zone. And I'm excited to see what he can bring tonight as the Knights look for some relief. Have really struggled in the recent games to find consistency on the bump, on the hill, and finding that rhythm. Lots of walks in recent games, so we'll see how Barron locks into the zone as Cole Kleckner approaches the plate. And Barron delivers the first pitch. It will be a strike on the outside corner. Painting it up here at 6:35 exactly on the dot. Good way to start for Barron. Barron delivers the 0-1 pitch. It is in there. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 is the count. Kleckner steps back into the box. Barron delivers the 0-2 pitch, and it misses way outside. Ball 1, 1-2. Kleckner from the Lane Community College Titans is where he plays his college ball. Barron delivers the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses up and away. Evens the count at 2-2. Barron delivers. Even 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in a good one. Strikes out Kleckner with a good pitch to get the Knights their first out of the game. That will now bring up Jalen Ray to the plate. Barron delivers. It is lined on the ground over into left field. And that'll be a base hit for the Drifters. Ray on breaking up. Short no-hit standing as the Drifters get going early here. Ray, the lead after Kleckner gets retired in the leadoff position. Justice out of Everett Community College. Barron delivers the 1-0 pitch and it evens the count 1-1. Ray gets his lead at first. Barron delivers up the middle, base hit. Ray rounding second, headed for third, and he will be up there. Runners on the corner after a base knock from Jordan Justice. With 1 down for the Knights, Barron gets the leadoff hitter, Cole Kleckner, with a strikeout, but has since given up 2 hits, and now Springfield with a runner in scoring position here with just 1 out in the top of the first inning. Getting out to a hot run early. Were able to hop on the Knights last night and get that 3-1 victory and are looking to keep that momentum rolling here in the early part of Game 2. Barron now delivering and pushing it by Jacob Dodge, the first baseman. Will be an incoming freshman at California this upcoming year. Barron delivers the 0-1 pitch, and it's a breaking ball on the outside of the plate, and it'll be good enough to paint for a second strike in the count. something to the outfield to score one here for the Southridge Rifters. The 0-2 pitch misses way outside, and it'll be the first ball, 1-2. Barron sets, comes to the plate, breaking ball, and Dodge misses it as Barron gets his second strikeout of the inning and his second out. Looking to escape the jam after 2 hits by both Jalen Ray and Jordan Justice. While now, Dominique Hellman, in what appears to be his first appearance of the season out of the University of Oregon, is looking to try and get a 2-out rally going for the Drifters. But Barron starts off, gets ahead in this battle with Hellman, with the 0-1 breaking ball. Barron delivers the 0-1, and it hits Hellman up in the elbow, and the umpire stating that Hellman leaned into the pitch, and so he is keeping him stationed at home plate as the home plate umpire and the head coach of the Drifters discussing the matter. And so it will remain 0-1 to Dodge, who, by the home plate umpire standards, leaned into the pitch. And now 0-1 pitch, fly ball to left field, and moving to his left is Titus Dimitri for the catch, which will end the inning as Jesse Barron is able to escape the jam and keep this game scoreless, keep the Springfield Drifters off the board as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Knights 0 and Drifters 0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
The Corvallis Knights are champions, having won 5 straight West Coast Baseball League titles. And the team at Tax and Wealth Management in Corvallis are champions too. Does your business need help developing a winning program? With 46 years in business, they have what you need.
Season 14 and 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, with 1 decision being a loss. And he will lead things off pitching to Jonah Advincula, who hits one the other way into the left center alleyway, but it is chased down by Cannon Reeder, who makes the catch and robs Advincula of a leadoff hit on the first pitch he sees. As Drennan works to get ahead already gets his first out on the first pitch he throws, off to a good start. So now Spencer Scott out of the University of Portland comes to the plate, while Drennan delivers a fastball to start the count 0-1. The right-handed Drennan delivers the 0-1 fastball, and this time another fastball is low, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Spencer Scott, hitting .296 on the year, takes the 1-1 pitch on the outside corner for his second strike in the count, 1-2. Drennan winding, delivering, and it is hit the other way. Spencer Scott with a nice drive to right field, but on a line. Unfortunately, it is caught by the right fielder, Taylor Holder, former Crescent Valley Raider, who makes the second out of the inning for the Drifters. Drennan making quick work on the hill, pitching to contact, doing a good job of that, and now coming to the plate for the Knights, it'll be Kiko Romero trying to get a 2-out rally going. Kiko drives one deep in the air to left, has a chance, and back at the wall, and it is gone. Kiss it goodbye. Kiko Romero had a home run in the 8th inning yesterday and leads off tonight with a 2-out home run on the first pitch he sees over the left field fence, going the opposite way. Lots of power as the Knights take the 1-0 lead. What a beautiful swing by Romero. Getting his pitch, driving it the other way with lots of power too, going over the home of the national champions fence of the Oregon State Beavers here at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field. And the Knights strike first. And would you look at that, now coming to the plate, one of the all-time great Knights, Briley Knight, home of Coach Brooke Knight. And so now getting word that Kiko Romero has had 3 home runs in his last 4 games and 4 on the season, which is a team leading. So swinging the bat well lately and able to get that one there, get his good swing on it, and put one over the fence. The second one I have seen at home this year. So great to see Kiko doing big things here in Corvallis. Drennan delivers an inside curveball on the corner, making the count 1-2 to Briley Knight, the 2019 West Coast League MVP, looking to keep the 2-out rally going for the Knights. Drennan winds up, delivers, changeup high in the zone, and that gets Knight swinging. Strike 3, but not before the amazing launch over the left field fence by Romero, as the Knights lead 1-0 after 1 on 1240 Joe Radio.
Does your financial advisor take the time to
against Jesse Barron, who was able to work out of a jam last inning. Runners at the corners with one out, but able to escape it with two pop-outs in a row. Jesse now delivers and hits Holder in the back, which will send him on a free pass to first base, with the Drifters getting their lead man on. Which will bring now Nathan Stevens to the plate. Nathan takes and swing at the first pitch he gets from Barron. It's a breaking ball, but he misses 0-1. Holder with his lead at first. Held on by Romero. Chopper down the third baseline. Briley Knight fields it, throws over to first, and Romero is there for the play. Out number one for Jesse Barron. But Stevens able to do his job and move Holder over to second, where he is now in scoring position with one out for Trevor Antonsen out of Wilsonville High School. He was named the most outstanding player back in 2019 in the North versus South All-Star Series right here in our own backyard at Goff Stadium at Coleman Field. Barron delivers the 0-1 pitch for a strike where it's fouled off to the back net. Coming back to the plate is Barron and delivers, driven to the second baseman, Xander Darby, who fields it and throws over to first for out number two, while Holder moves his way over to third in scoring position with two outs for the Drifters, who yet have another opportunity to score one. We'll see if they can do it with now incoming Oregon State Beaver in his own backyard, or future backyard, I should say, Cannon Reeder, out of Summit High School, where he played his high school ball over in Bend. One of the most sought out after recruits of the 2022 class, along with Eli Kennel and Nelson Keljo, who play for the Knights. Barron delivers strike one on the outer half of the plate and comes back 0-1. This one gets two outside, trying to get Holder, I should say Reeder, to chase. Now the count, 1-1, two outs in the top of the second inning. Coming back to the plate is Barron, who delivers his second strike, getting Reeder to hesitate on a check swing. The 1-2. Grounded over to short, fielded by Spencer Scott, throws across the diamond to Kiko Romero for out number three, as the Knights escape yet another jam thanks to the pitching of Jesse Barron. Gets the ground ball to end the inning. The Knights still holding off the Springfield Drifters 1-0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
Taste the incredible flavor Contact CPR Work next class and go Knights.
1240 Joe Radio.
Bottom of the second, the Knights lead 1-0 thanks to a Kiko Romero homer in the first. Titus Dimitru tie and then adjust too low as the count is 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses high again as it is 3-0 for Titus Dimitru, tonight's left fielder. And Dimitru takes that one inside as a 4-pitch walk leads off the bottom half of the second inning for the Knights, who get their leadoff man on after being virtually shut down by Dridden in the first inning, besides Kiko, who got that great swing over to left field. So now coming to the plate with a new walk-up song, it appears, Xander Darby, the second baseman out of UC Santa Barbara. Pick over to first. Attempting it to get Dimitru is Dridden, but Dimitru in safely. Dimitru has several steals on the year, so a potent runner on the base paths. Dridden delivers. Fastball swung on and missed by Darby. 0-1 the count. Darby coming through with some clutch RBIs here for the Knights this season. One against the Bellingham Bells, as well as one against the Yakima Pippins in some struggling series, but was able to come through in some big moments. The 0-1 pitch misses far outside for Dridden. 1-1 the count, with Dimitru getting his lead at first. Dridden picks back over, staring into the eyes of Dimitru, but Dimitru gets back safely yet again. Dridden delivers the 1-1 pitch, but it misses outside. 2-1 is the count. The Drifters, a new team in the West Coast League, the 16th member in its storied history, became a member this past spring. The 2-1 pitch misses high. 3-1 to Xander Darby, with Titus Dimitru on first. But yes, the Springfield Drifters, just the fourth team from Oregon to join the West Coast League, joining the Bend Elks, Portland Pickles, and yours truly, the Corvallis Knights. Dimitru goes on the 3-1 pitch, but it is swung on and fouled off by Xander Darby, filling out the count 3-2 with no outs. Dimitru sure to go on the full count now. We'll see if Dridden makes a move over to first. Dridden, the right-hander, sets, comes to the plate, fastball high. Xander Darby works a walk, and the Knights get their first two-man on here in the bottom half of the second inning, bringing to the plate the right fielder Brady Lavoie out of NC State.
Coming to NC State now, your right fielder, number 23, Brady Lavoie.
So after the Knights couldn't technically get any base runners on, despite Kiko Romero running all the bases around with that home run, have two men on here in the bottom half of the second inning with no outs. And taking time is the pitcher for the Drifters. We would like to now thank Oregon State Credit Union For if you live or work in one of the 24 Western or Central Oregon counties, then you are entitled to a membership privileges and the full financial services at Oregon State Credit Union. Join online at the OregonStateCreditUnion.com or at one of their 12 branches. Oregon State Credit Union is the proud title sponsor of the Corvallis Knights July 3rd Fireworks Night. They invest in all of our communities and are dedicated to creating better financial solutions toward making local lives better. Thank you to Oregon State Credit Union. And the count is 1-0 to Brady Lavoie. The 1-0 bunt down the third baseline. It is fielded, throw to first, and Lavoie just tagged before reaching first, but does his job. Moves the runners over to second and third. 2 runners in scoring position now for leadoff hitter Jonah Advincula with 1 out. Oh, excuse me, Eli Kennel is up now. My mistake. The incoming Oregon State freshman. With runners in second and third for Kennel, who's been able to come through with a couple home runs himself on the season. Had a 2-run homer against the Bellingham Bells in Game 2, in which the Knights had 3 homers in that game, 1 from Kennel, 1 Romero, and 1 Spencer Scott. He takes a 1-0 fastball and chops one now down the line in left field, but it is just foul, as now the count evens up at 1-1 for Kennel. Oregon State doing a great job of recruiting this year, landing Kennel, Keljo, along with from the Drifters, Cannon Reeder. Lots of great prospects coming in to a solid program. The 1-1 pitch to Kennel is a breaking ball up in the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out for the Knights here in the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 is the lead in the Knights' favor. The 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled back by Kennel, evening the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drifters looking to keep the Knights away from doing any damage. Kennel swings one up back into center field. This should score one. Sprinting from third is Titus Dimitri, who will score on the pop fly, sac fly I should say, from Eli Kennel, who gets the job done as the Knights up their score to 2-0 here in the second inning. Back to innings with a score, with Brady Lavoie moving over to third. With 2 outs now, and 9-hitter Tyler Quinn up to bat out of Pacific University. He takes the first pitch, breaking ball, high, 1-0 is the count. So as I was mentioning earlier, the Drifters, just the 16th member of the West Coast League. Tyler Quinn drives one into center field, base hit, which will score Xander Darby. It will score Brady Lavoie from third, as Tyler Quinn keeps the 2-out rally going for the Knights, who now lead 3-0. And after Dridden was able to escape, despite that Kiko Romero homer, didn't have too much damage done in that first inning, is really on the ropes here with the Knights getting on him here in the bottom half of the second inning. So now back to the top of the lineup, second time through. Jonah Advincula, who lined out in the first inning with a robbery from a hit by Cannon Reeder in center field. Had a great hit into the left field alleyway, but unfortunately was just tracked down by a great player in Reeder. He takes the first pitch high, and then coming back 1-0 is Dridden, who comes back with the fastball. It swung on and missed by Advincula. 1-1 is the count, with Tyler Quinn at first. 2 outs. Dridden delivers low and away for ball 2, 2-1. The Drifters renovated their complex in Springfield, Oregon, along with Bushnell University and the Huddle Up Foundation, in order to serve as a field and a home for both Bushnell University and the Springfield Drifters, along with a service to the Springfield community and the youth there. The itself in Ike Olson from Olson's Industrial Electric, and Kelly Richardson of Richardson Sports. They were able to renovate the complex entirely to make a great new turf facility for the Drifters. Advincula takes the 2-2 pitch inside for 3-2. The count now full. Dridden coming to the plate for the payoff pitch. It's tapped into center field. Chasing in is Reeder. It'll drop in for a base hit as Quinn scores from second, and Jonah Advincula comes through on the full count with 2 outs and able to keep the rally going for the Knights here in the bottom half of the second inning, scoring 3 runs thus far as Spencer Scott now comes to the plate, while pitching coach for the Drifters will come out and talk to Hunter Dridden, whose day might be over already, giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings. Visiting Corvallis to catch the Knights? Stay at your locally owned Best Western Corvallis, official hotel partner of your Corvallis Knights. Close to Goss Stadium, enjoy the largest hotel rooms in Corvallis and an outdoor heated pool. Wherever life takes you, Best Western is there. So they decide to stay with Hunter Dridden, keeping him in the game, see if he can finish off and get out of this inning that has been tough for him, while the Knights have come through well with 2 big hits down the stretch to jump out to a 4-0 lead against the Drifters after an off night last night in which they trailed 3-0 the majority of the game and only scored 1 run on that solo homer by Kiko Romero in the 8th inning. Spencer Scott up to bat, chops one to the shortstop, and it is flipped off to the second baseman to end the inning. But Knights do some damage, get 2 hits with 3 runs to go up 4-0 in the game. As we head to the top of the third, Knights lead 4-0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
For all
get back to living the best version of your life. Our patients often say how amazed they feel to live a life with less pain after they have experienced how effective chiropractic care is. Start on the journey of improved health by giving us a call today or visiting our website at horesco.com. Horesco Chiropractic in Corvallis. We really can make a world of difference for you.
1240 Joe Radio.
Top of the third inning back here at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field. Jesse Barron back for more for the Knights on the hill. While Cannon Reeder of Oregon State rounds off the bottom of the lineup for the Drifters. He chops one to the second baseman, Xander Darby, who fields it cleanly, throws to Kiko Romero for the first out of the inning. And Jesse Barron gets the leadoff man down. One out for the Knights. But now bringing up to the top of the lineup for the Drifters, Cole Kleckner. The Lane Community College Titan, who had a breakout season for them, hitting .360 with 43 RBIs. He swings on the first pitch and lines it out to the right field, where Brady Lavoie is there to make the catch. As Jesse Barron gets two men down in just 3 pitches. Jordan Justice now up to the plate for the Drifters. And Jesse Barron delivering an 0-1 fastball, then comes back with the breaking ball for the Drifters. Barron comes back, the 0-2, swung on and chased way outside, and Barron finishes off, striking out the side, retiring them in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Knights, heading into the bottom half of the inning. Knights lead 4-0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
There it was in the
Develop and execute your game plan into a championship. See David Mendenhall, Bill Heck, or Robert Berry. Their team has the strategy you need for tax planning and saving for your financial future. Visit taxandwealthmanagement.com or call 541-753-4185. That's 753-4185. And get in the game.
1240 Joe Radio.
Top of the third inning here at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field. Knights lead it 4-0. Bottom of the third inning, I should say. Kiko Romero, who had the leadoff run for the Knights in the first inning with a solo shot over the left field fence. Now at the plate, he chops one to the second baseman. Fielded on and thrown out at first for the first out of the inning, bringing the former West Coast League MVP, Briley Knight, to the plate. Home. This is his home. Playing for the Knights in 4 consecutive seasons, all in which they were able to win the West Coast League title. He attempts a drag bunt down the third base line, but it pushes it foul. The left-handed Knight has made his presence known already this summer with a pinch hit appearance against the Drifters yesterday and the Knights' loss in Game 1. The 0-1 pitch misses high, evening the count at 1-1 tonight. Dritter comes back with the 1-1 pitch, and it misses high again, this time a fastball on the outside corner, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Coming back to the plate is Dridden, who misses outside and high, upping the count to 3 balls and 1 strike tonight. Coming off a season in which he had a stellar start for the Portland Pilots, but unfortunately had a season-ending injury, now looking to get back and getting it into his groove. He swings on the 3-1 pitch, chops it over to first, where it is fielded cleanly by Jacob Dodge for the second out of the inning for Hayden Dridden, who gets the 2 leadoff men down after a rough stretch in the second inning where he got banged up for 3 runs by the Knights. Bringing up Titus Dimitru, who started off that rally just last inning. The left fielder takes the first pitch up and in. 1-0 is the count. Adley Rutschman having a great day on Monday. Former Beaver was able to come back to the Pacific Northwest and have a 2-hit day. Had an RBI in the first inning on a hit, and then a home run in the third in a beautiful return at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Lots of people in attendance from here in Corvallis there to support Adley, who has done so much for this community. Titus Dimitru taking the next 2 balls, upping the count to 3 balls and no strike. Now stands at the plate. The 3-0 pitch misses high again as Dridden failing to come down in the zone. Dimitru leads it, keeps the inning alive with a walk. Bringing up Xander Darby to the plate. But Adley, after the game, couldn't express how much his family, and especially his grandfather, Ad Rutschman, the legendary Linfield football coach, how much it meant to him to have those people in attendance, and how amazing it was to be able to be back in the Pacific Northwest, where he grew up and became the baseball player he is today for the Baltimore Orioles. Darby takes the first pitch up again for Dridden. 1-0 the count. Dridden delivers this time, fastball, fouled off to the backstop by Darby, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. But to have go from the small town of the Pacific Northwest to the big leagues in the Baltimore Orioles, what a journey it has been for Adley Rutschman. Done so many incredible things, so many accomplishments as both a Beaver and now in his young career with the Baltimore Orioles. Xander Darby takes the 1-1 pitch away, 2-1 the count with Titus Dimitru on first. Dangerous on the base paths. Dridden comes back, misses low in. Is the count. The payoff pitch misses low and outside as Xander Darby stays alive in this bottom half of the third. Knights with runners on second and first, with Brady Lavoie coming to the plate.
Yeah, that's 2-3 up now. Your right fielder from NC State, it's Brady Lavoie.
The NC State Husky. Wolfpack, I should say. Dridden. First pitch swung on and missed by Lavoie, who finally gets that one low in the zone to drop out from the bottom. Able to get it 1 strike, no balls for Brady Lavoie. Dridden breaking ball, misses on the inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dridden coming back, it's swung on, driven into center field. Going back to the track is Cannon Reeder, who makes the catch to end the inning, but not before the Knights gave him a little bit of trouble with the 2 walks. But at the end of 3, it's the Knights 4, the Drifters 0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
We set 'em up.
Shane for Volkswagen Repair Parts, or just plain advice. Make Independent Auto Works part of your game.
Independent Auto Works, a proud sponsor of Knights, Mariners, and Beaver Baseball.
1240 Joe Radio.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Goss Stadium. This is Brooks Hatch filling in, taking over for Blake, who got us 4 runs. They might not even want me on the broadcast. But first batter, Jacob Dodge, grounds out to first base unassisted. So that's 7 in a row now, retired by Barron, who's doing a great job. Knights lead 4-0. We're in the top of the 4th. Knights have lost 3 of their last 4, trying to get back on the good side of the ledger. We started out so great. There's a fly ball in the left field, but we got a guy. And Titus Dimitru makes the catch. So, 3 pitches, 2 outs. Barron was very efficient last inning. So, hey, I'm only doing a couple innings here in relief for Blake. If they're all this quick, I won't be here very long, which is probably a blessing to our listening audience. Brings up Taylor Holder, the right fielder from Corvallis. Went to Crescent Valley High School, goes to University of Oregon, hitting .243, no homers, 5 RBIs. He was hitting the back his first at bat. Barron's first pitch, strike 1. Jesse Barron from the University of San Francisco came into the game with a 2-0 record and a 0.00 ERA, and he still has a perfect ERA, and he's in position to get the win here. If he goes 2 more innings, starter has to go 5. He's gone 3 2/3, and things are looking good for the Knights. Pitches outside, 1-1. Barron winds and fires. Pitches low, ball 2. 2-1, as we said. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Drifters. 4-3-0 for the Knights. We're in the top of the fourth. 2 outs. Nobody on. Barron winds in the pitch. Outside again. Ball 3. He's trying to get him to chase some off-speed stuff, and to Holder's credit, he's not chasing after it. So it's 3-1. Barron has not walked anyone. He did hit Holder his last time at bat. There's a fastball. Strike 2. Holder turns around to ask umpire Andrew Mervin whether or not that was a strike, but yes, that would be a strike. That was going to be a strike. 3-2, 2 outs. Barron with the wind and the fire. There's a base hit up the middle. Good at bat by Holder. And the Drifters have their first base runner since Holder, in leading off the second. And so now leading in with 2 outs in the bottom in the top of the fourth. He has his base hit. Brings up the catcher, Nathan Stevens from Washington State, hitting 186. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to third baseman Eli Kennel, his first at bat. He's got no homers and 5 RBIs. Left-handed batter. Barron ready. There's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 1. That was Barron's 45th pitch. 33 strikes, 12 balls. That's what we like to see. Knights have pitching's had some trouble throwing strikes the last little bit during this little scuffle we've been doing. Walked 10 against Bellingham one night. Walked 7, I think, in the Sunday game. But tonight, no walks. And that also moves the game along fine. There's a fly ball to in the gap and left, but Titus is over there, makes the running catch, and that's it. 3 outs for the Drifters in the top of the fourth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. After 3.5, Knights 4, Drifters nothing. You're listening to Corvallis Knights Baseball on 1240 Joe Radio.
Express is in Corvallis on 9th Street behind Little Caesars. They're open.
You know what? Can you pull that board just over this way, just a little bit? There we go. Perfect.
Express, local.
Closer. I don't know what that would stand for. Closer to home initiative, I guess. There you go. And visiting Corvallis to catch the Knights, stay in your locally owned Best Western Corvallis, the official hotel partner of your Corvallis Knights. Close to Goss Stadium, enjoy the largest hotel rooms in Corvallis and an outdoor heated pool. Wherever life takes you, Best Western is there. Leading off for the Knights here, Eli Kennel. First pitch, swung on and missed. Kennel, Santiam Christian, future Oregon State Beaver. His first at bat hit a deep fly ball to center field, which was caught by his future teammate at Oregon State, Cannon Reeder, but it did deliver. It was a sacrifice fly, and it scored Titus Dimitri. There's Kennel with an easy ground ball to first base. Up with it, unassisted, 3 unassisted. Nice play there. Nice play. Easy play by Jacob Dodge. Brings up the catcher, Tyler Quinn from Pacific University in Forest Grove. Came in hitting .320, no homers, 3 RBIs. That will be better because he had an RBI single in the 3-run second inning. And a stolen base, which resulted in a run. Got him in scoring position for the Knights' 4th run. Dryden still in the game. First pitch outside, ball 1. Dryden he's a Whitworth Pirate up in Spokane. Quinn waiting. There's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Quinn started Sunday's game against Bellingham, but the next to last pitch of warm-ups, a ball bounced up and hit him in his throwing hand or something, but he only caught 1 inning and came out, and Kiko Romero filled in for him. There's swinging strike 2. And with another catcher, Stafford for the Knights, he's supposed to play for the Knights from Cal Poly. He's hurt, so we went out and got a catcher from USC, Luca DePaulo? I'm unfamiliar with him because I haven't seen him yet. Pitch called strike. I thought that was strike 3. It was only strike 2, excuse me. So 2-2 to Quinn. Too busy talking about other things, not watching the game. Dryden ready. 2-2 pitch. Quinn hits a fly ball to right field. Holder on the run. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Makes a nice diving catch in right field in foul territory. Holder came a long way. Did full extension across the foul line and made a nice catch. So 2 down. Drifters outfield's made a couple nice plays today. Reeder made a nice play on Edvin Kula, leading off the game to chase down a fly ball in the gap. And that was a nice play by Taylor Holder. It brings up Edvin Kula from Redlands, hitting .297. Came in hitting .297. He's over 300 now after a base hit. He's 1 for 2 tonight and has an RBI. First pitch from Dryden is low, ball 1. Knights lead 4-0. Bottom of 4 here at Goss Stadium. Pretty good crowd on hand on just a spectacular evening for baseball. This is probably one of the nicest nights we've had all year. The flag is blowing a little bit out towards left, but because with the Omaha room and everything, the wind is knocked down. People in their shirt sleeves. Just a great night for baseball. Dryden gets the sign. There's the pitch. Outside. 3-0. Dryden walked 2 batters. In the second, they both scored. He walked 2 batters with 2 outs in the third, but they were left on base. There's the 3-0 pitch. That's a strike. Strike 1. It's not automatic, but close enough. There's the 3-1 pitch. Popped up on the left side. Third base in fair territory. So we're through 4. Knights 4. Drifters nothing. You are listening to Corvallis Knights Baseball on KEJO 1240.
If you've been putting off that home remodeling project but have finally decided to take a leap and get it done, Corvallis Floor Covering can help.
That's Highland Bowl. We set 'em up, you knock 'em down. Highland Bowl.
North 9th Street, Corvallis.
1240 Joe Radio.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Knights Baseball. This is Brooks Hatch, pinch hitting for Mike Parker today. Jesse Barron starting the fifth. Starts off Trevor Antonsen with a ball. Second baseman for the Drifters from Seattle U. He came in hitting .227, 1 homer, 1 RBI. Grounded out to second, his first at bat, and here he's going to ground out to third. Kennel up with it. The toss across, and there's one down. That'll bring up Cannon Reader. That's C-A-N-O-N, like the camera, not like C-A-N-N-O-N, the thing that shoots projectiles. Center fielder, he's 0 for 1, grounded out to short. Future Oregon State Beaver. Barron looking to extend his streak of scoreless innings here. Reader squares to bunt, fouls it back towards the Knights dugout. Looks like Ed Nags popped out of the dugout and took care of that one. Assistant coach for the Knights, associate head coach. Knights up 4-0 here. All one out already in the top of the fifth. Pitches outside. 1-1. So far, Barron, that's his 50th pitch. 36 strikes, 14 balls. Fastball on the outside corner. Strike 2. Not so sure Reader agreed with that, but umpires are doing a good job of moving the game along. That's Andrew Merwin behind home plate. Ground ball to second. Easy play for Xander, and there's 2 down. Not hit hard at all. Xander Darby from UCSB did not rush it. Made a nice easy throw, and we got 2 in the books. So bring up the left fielder, Cole Kleckner. Leadoff hitter. Came in hitting .277. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's from Lane Community College, where he's hitting .277. Came into the game hitting .277. That'll be down a little bit. First pitch just barely fouled. Back to the backstop. So again, Barron ahead. The 1-strike pitch. Fly ball. Catcher Quinn. Easy play. F2. We got a guy, and he made the play. So another quick 1-2-3 inning for the Knights. For Jesse Barron. We're halfway through. Knights 4, Drifters nothing. You're listening to Corvallis Knights Baseball on 1240 Joe Radio.
Take me.
Strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm former Oregon State athlete Tim Ewis, your Corvallis Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today, 541-758-8245. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
1240 Joe Radio.
Welcome back, everyone. We have a new pitcher for the Drifters, Trevor Barth. And as often happens, the ball always finds the new guy. Spencer Scott tried a bunt, but it went right back to Barth. He made the play. This call to the bullpen was sponsored by All Pro Property Services, your locally owned option for property cleaning, maintenance, renovation, and landscaping. Relax, we've got the bases covered. All Pro Property Services. Find us on Facebook. Brings up first baseman Kiko Romero. Homer did his first at bat, his fourth of the year, third in his. Has a 1-1 record and a 2.61 ERA. Knights lead 4-0. Bottom of 5. Romero with an easy ground ball to first base. Dodge up with it, and he's got it. 3 unassisted, 2 outs. I was going to say, got to bring Blake back to the play-by-play. Knights bats have gone quiet since I took over. But luckily I haven't given up any runs, so we'll keep it at 4-0. Here's Briley Knight, back with the Knights. 4th year. Had a good season going at the University of Portland, but then he got hurt, missed like the last fourth of the year. Made his debut last night with a pinch hit single with 2 outs in the 9th to keep the Knights' hopes alive. Played at the University of Portland, and of course he was the 2019 West Coast League Player of the Year. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch, ball 2. Briley wearing number 13. Not superstitious. I think he's always had 13 since he's been with the Knights. Played at Crescent Valley High School. 2-0 pitch. Check swing. Did not go. 3-0. Knights looking for their first base runner since Xander Darby walked with 2 outs in the 3rd. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's low, ball 4. 50-50 ball. So we said umpire Andrew Mervin makes the call. Umpire on the bases. His name is Billy Yeager, if that last name sounds familiar to us older folks. Some of these millennials in the press box had no idea. He is related to Chuck Yeager, the famous American test pilot, and one of the star characters in the book The Right Stuff about the first class of astronauts. Chuck Yeager did not want to be an astronaut because he didn't consider it flying. So the pitch to Titus Dimitru from LBCC is a strike. Titus came in hitting 275. He's still hitting 275 because he's walked twice. I have a guest in the press box. Thank you for the special delivery. The insiders will know. And we also have a guest watching the game tonight, noted Corvallis author Mark Armour. His book, Intentional Balk, Baseball's Long and Sordid History of Innovation and Cheating, should be coming out in the next week or so. I'm sure that'll be a big hit in the Houston Astros locker room. 0-2 pitch on the way. Dimitru pops it up. Dodge drifting over towards the stands in foul territory. Makes the play. And that's it. Nothing across for the Knights. 1 left. We're through 5. Knights 4, Drifters nothing. You are listening to Corvallis Knights Baseball on 1240 Joe Radio.
The Corvallis
innings, doing a great job as well. None of us can do as good of a job as the great Mike Parker, but we are doing our best here on 1240 Joe Radio. In for the Knights now on the hill is Neil Feist, coming in with an ERA of 2.53 with 10 2/3 innings pitched on the season thus far. Has 11 strikeouts and is looking to come in relief tonight as Jesse Barron will get the decision for tonight, appearing to be in a good position for a win as the Knights maintain a 4-0 lead thanks to his pitching. Feist delivers the first pitch, and it'll be a strike on the outer half of the plate. Comes back 0-1. It is grounded over to Xander Darby at second, who fields it and throws it over to first. Kiko Romero there for the out. One down for the Knights here in the top of the sixth. As now coming to the plate is the designated hitter, Jordan Justice. Out of Everett Community College. Feist delivers the first pitch in there for a strike on the inner half. 1 strike, no balls. Knight's been doing a good job filling up the zone tonight, pitching to contact. As Feist comes back again with another strike, this time fouled off into Urchin Alley, as Mike so calls it, where the Urchins most likely will give chase. No balls, 2 strikes. Feist comes set, delivers, and fouled back at the plate. Trying to stay alive is Justice. Will do it again, 0-2. The Drifters come in here with an underwhelming losing record. And so, on the 0-2 pitch, it driven deep to the right center alleyway by Justice, but tracking it down is Brady Lavoie, who is there to make the catch for out number 2, as Neil Feist looks to make quick work in replication of what Jesse Barron was able to do through the first 5 innings. And so now at the plate, number 26, Jacob Dodge, the incoming freshman for UC Santa Barbara, and the big 6'5", 235 first baseman coming out of the high school up in Beaverton, Southridge High. Feist delivers, and it is lined into center field, where the catch is made by Jonah Advincula to end the inning. So Knights get out of it 1-2-3, and we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th as the Knights lead 4-0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
well-dressed man needs by brands you trust. Our services include suit rentals, alterations, and custom made-to-measure shirts. The Natty Dresser, purveyors of quality menswear, now open Monday through Saturday in the heart of historic downtown Albany. Dress well, be confident, find success.
1240 Joe Radio.
Back in Corvallis, Blake Neiman here for the Knights taking on the Springfield Drifters in Game 2 of their series. The Knights lead after 6.5, 4-0, with Xander Darby now at the plate, taking the first pitch high and then fouling off the next down the left field line, evening the count at 1-1, with Trevor Barth delivering to his battery mate, Nathan Stevens, as Darby pokes one a blooper into the left field, and that'll drop in for a base knock as the leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the 6th for the Knights. Darby with a nice little bloop single, bringing up Brady Lavoie, who tracked down a nice ball last inning to take away a hit in the gap. Nice catch in right field. Springfield Drifters are currently coached by head coach of the University, Bushnell University, Tommy Richards. So able to stay home in Eugene and bring up this new West Coast League program and the new college program in Bushnell University. Lavoie takes the first strike in. And coming back to the plate is Barth, swung deep into the gap. Lavoie way back and kiss it goodbye. Brady Lavoie with a 2-run homer to put the Knights up 6-0 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Just crushed one right off the barrel, heading back to the track, and not even making an effort was Cole Kleckner, who knew it was gone right as it touched the bat, heading into the wind, as you can see on the flagpole here in Corvallis, flowing heavily with the wind carrying that ball over the Nike swoosh in left center field. So the Knights with a big break there. Brady Lavoie coming up big to really extend the lead, as now coaching staff comes out for the Drifters, who will look to talk things over after giving up that 2-run bomb to Lavoie. First Alternative Co-op is your community-owned grocery store providing fresh, local, and organic groceries since 1970. The Co-op makes it easy for you and your family to buy local and eat healthy. Don't forget to stop by our deli to enjoy fresh brewed coffee, house-made pastries, a delicious salad, and much more. Everyone is welcome at the Co-op. So a pitching change will be made for the Drifters, and I'll hand it over to Brooks.
Like I said, I might not be able to get back out of the air. I have 2 scoreless innings. You come on, we get a 2-run bomb. I'll just be quick. I'm not going to step on you, but Lavoie really crushed that ball. So it's kind of nice to see the Knights rediscovering their offense after, 2 days of having no offense. So, man, they need to have you around more.
Most definitely. More impressively, though, you could say the pitching has been fantastic tonight without having many walks on the evening, really filling up the zone, which has really set up the offense for success, would you say?
Yes, said Knights, no walks, 1 hit by pitch. It's just amazing what a difference that makes when you're pitching from ahead, making them hit your pitch, letting your fielders make plays, and not just standing around all day, and when every count goes to 3-2, a couple foul balls. Pitching quickly and efficiently, to me, it's 3 things in baseball. First to third, get a runner home from third with less than 2 outs, and don't walk anybody. You do those 3 things, you'll win a lot of games.
Follow Brooks's keys to success, and you will win a lot of baseball games. They appear to be working tonight for the Knights, who hold a 6-run advantage, maintaining a shutout thanks to their fabulous pitching, as we just mentioned. And so now, coming in for the Drifters is a player appearing not to be listed on the roster, but Brooks pointing out that it is Trevor Hammond, the 5'9", 170-pound left-hander out of Ventura, California, will look to come in and try and get the Drifters out of this mess they have in the 6th inning. No outs. Brady Lavoie scoring that 2 runs with the drive to left center field. And now with Eli Kennel, the incoming Oregon State freshman, up to the plate. They're looking to get a lefty-on-lefty matchup with Eli Kennel. Kennel had the sac fly to score in the big 2nd inning where the Knights posted a 3 spot. And we'll see what he'll be able to do here as he looks to keep this 6th inning rally going for the Knights. So Drifters trying to work the defense here as Kennel smacks one into right center where it drops in for a base hit. And getting on the pitcher early. Not afraid of the new guy. Kennel gets the lefty-on-lefty matchup victory and is on with Tyler Quinn coming to the plate out of Pacific U. He's done a nice job catching for the Knights and will look to come through at the dish now as he shows bunt but pulls back late. But it'll be ball 1 on the outside. 1-0 is the count. Come set, 1-0 pitch. Showing bunt again is Quinn, but pulls back yet again as a high and away pitch is thrown. 2 balls and no strikes. Drifters are a well-coached team, as I mentioned. Tommy Richards, who has done a great job there, bringing up both the Drifters and Bushnell University organization. The 2-0 pitch is thrown outside. A good pitch out, but not enough to throw out Eli Kennel, who steals a bag from the Drifters. And so now runners in scoring position for the Knights. 3-0 the count to Quinn. Fastball on the outside corner. The umpire will give it to him. 3-1 is the count now to Quinn. Kennel at second. No out still for the Knights here in the 6th. The 3-1 pitch misses outside, and Quinn will head to first base for the free pass. And it almost seems as if the Knights have replicated or reversed their own unfortunes upon the Drifters, who have struggled to find the zone tonight with several walks, both from the starters and relief pitchers. As now, the Knights are back at the top of their lineup with Jonah Advincula out of Redmond's College. A great hitter and even more lethal on the bases with several steals with the Redmond's College this past spring, as well as with the Knights thus far. He shows bunt but pulls back similar to how Quinn did, as the Knights appear to be playing some small ball to set up their big hitters down the stretch. 1 ball, no strikes. Advincula at the plate. The left-hander delivers, and Advincula drives one down the line in right field, and that'll move each runner ahead a base as Kennel moves to third, Quinn moves to second, and Advincula, with this no-out rally in the 6th, loads the bases up for the Portland Pilots, Spencer Scott. And so, after coming in relief, Trevor Hammond, unable to record an out yet. With bases loaded now, no outs, and quite the jam, with the Knights having him on the ropes. Hammond comes to the plate and sneaks that one in on the outside corner. for a strike. Fastball, 0-1 the count to Spencer Scott. The right-handed hitter, left on right. Scott takes the 0-1 pitch outside for 1 ball and 1 strike, evening the count. Heyman shaking his head, looking for his pitch to try and slow down the Knights lineup. He delivers and sneaks in a fastball on the outside corner again. 1-2 the count now to Scott. Just has to do a job here. No outs down. Something to the outfield will score a run. Heyman comes set. Now to the plate. Swung on and fouled over into Urchin Alley by Scott, working to stay alive and keep this no-out rally going for the Knights here in the 6th inning, who already have 2, thanks to that Brady Lavoie homer to start the inning. The Knights lead 6-0. Spencer Scott, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed Heyman delivering, and changeup misses high and away. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Infield playing in. The middle's playing back at double play depth. Looking to escape the jam. Unscathed. Spencer Scott delivers, and the ball will get through the 6th hole as Kettle comes around to score. Quinn comes around to score, and the Knights keep their no-out rally going, scoring 2 on that big base hit by Spencer Scott. 2 RBIs there as the Knights expand their lead 8-0 in an incredible turnaround from their Game 1 loss, in which they only scored 1 run from the man who is coming to the plate now, Kiko Romero, who had the only run for the Knights last evening in the 8th inning with a homer. He has already had a homer today to start the game in the 1st inning, which seems like years ago, considering how much the Knights have done there since on the bases. Romero switches it up, shows bunt to start, but will take the first pitch up for the first ball. Ball 1, no strikes. Heyman coming set, the left-hander with the lefty-on-lefty matchup with Romero. Runners advancing, stealing to third, and no throw is made as taking free bases are Jonah Advincula and Spencer Scott. Advancing to second and third in a good position with no outs for Kiko Romero. Pape Material Handling keeps you moving 1 step closer to home this season. Pape Material Handling and the Knights are teaming up in support of Community Outreach Incorporated, a local nonprofit dedicated to helping people lead healthy and productive lives. To learn more about the team's 1 Step Closer to Home initiative, visit corvallisknights.com/COI. Romero fouls off the 1-1 pitch. Now 1-2 is the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes, with Heyman looking to get the first out of the inning for the Drifters, who have given up 4 runs in the 6th, still have yet to record an out. Heyman comes set. Coming to the plate now. It's swung on and fouled over on Waldo Way, as Mike would say. With the count 1-2 still. We'll do it again with Romero. Having a great bat as of late, very hot. Had a 3-hit night last night, has the homer today, and looking to tack on here now in the 6th, where the big spot for the Knights. He takes the 1-2 pitch inside on the hands. It'll be 2-2, evening the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Kiko Romero. Out of Central Arizona Community College, the National Junior College national champions, but will be headed to Arizona next spring, the University of Arizona. The Bearcats. The Wildcats, I should say. So, Romero takes the 2-2 pitch down for 3-2 full count. So after jumping up 1-2, the pitcher now faces a walk. The payoff pitch misses low and in, and Hammond walks Romero, unable to finish the job, which will bring forth pitching coach to talk to the Drifters pitcher and possibly make a change. Almost most definitely here in a troubling 6th inning for the Drifters. So with that pitching change, we will take a quick break here from Goss Stadium with Briley Knight approaching the plate. We'll be back here in just a moment. Knights lead at 8-0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
Taste the incredible flavors of India at Evergreen Indian Restaurant. Enjoy delicious made-to-order Indian cuisine using traditional recipes and fresh ingredients, including a variety of entrees and tandoori specials. Evergreen Indian Restaurant is open for takeout orders from 11:30 to 2:30 p.m. and open for dine-in and takeout from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. daily except Tuesdays. View the menu and order online at evergreenindianrestaurant.com on Southwest 3rd in downtown Corvallis and West 7th in Eugene. Evergreen Indian Restaurant.
Now's the time to get a great deal on proven Kubota farming equipment. Tractors that are adaptable and versatile, hay tools that are backed by a 2-year warranty, and durable sidekick utility vehicles and SSV skid steers.
The job done early in the 6th, getting banged up a little bit, but now we'll see if Daniel Furman can quiet the bats of these potent Knights who still have bases loaded with no outs in the inning. Jonah Advincula at 3rd, Spencer Scott at 2nd, and Kiko Romero at 1st. Kiko with the walk on the full delivered the first pitch. It's down on Knight. 1 ball and no strikes. Furman hasn't pitched in 3 innings this season for the Drifters with 3 strikeouts, but his ERA, a balloon of 12 flat. So not the best statistics coming into the game, but looking for any hope are the Drifters, who by the first baseman. First, 1 out for the Drifters, the first of the 6th inning, but not before a run will score as the Knights go up 9-0 on an RBI fielder's choice by Briley Knight, with Titus Demetriou, the Lynn Benton Community College Roadrunner, now at the plate. So Jacob Dodge attempting to flip the 3-6 double play with Jalen Ray, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it happen for the second out. They even looked over to third to try and backpick Spencer Scott, but wasn't able to do so. And so now Furman trying to come out at Titus Demetriou, who has 1 ball and 1 strike on him with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Runners on the corners, 1st and 3rd. Furman comes set, comes back to the plate, breaking ball high and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. Knights, unlike the Drifters this evening, have been able to lock in the zone defensively, which has really set up a nice night offensively, and they keep it going. Titus Demetriou hits one off the back of the wall, and scoring is Spencer Scott easily from third. And rounding from first to third is Briley Knight, standing by his father and coach, Brooke Knight, as Titus Demetriou in with an RBI double to make it double digits for the Knights, 10-0 with 1 out in the 6th. That is a 6 runs thus far here in the 6th inning. Some magic working in Corvallis and a huge turnaround. Titus Demetriou with a nice rope down the left field off the wall of the home of the national champions banner of the Oregon State Beavers, bringing Xander Darby, who has already hit this inning, started this whole thing with the bloop single into left field. Since then, the Knights have scored 6 runs, and it has turned into quite the inning in the 6th. Darby now swings at the first pitch, and it is fouled off into Waldo Way. No balls and 1 strike to Darby. Darby out of UC Santa Barbara has 6 RBIs on the season. He takes the 0-1 pitch outside, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Briley Knight at third and Titus Demetriou at second. Both can run real well, but nowhere to go except home at this point after moving themselves around the bases. Darby fouls off the second pitch. It's 1-2 is the count. Coming set to the plate is Furman. It's fouled off again over towards Waldo Way by Darby. So we will do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out for the Knights, who have 9 hits on the evening. Neither team with a defensive error, so just well hitting by both teams tonight. Mainly just the Knights. Early in the game, the Drifters were able to get some things going, able to get some jams created for Jesse Barron, but Jason Barron, with the pitcher high caliber that he is, was able to escape those jams and keep them scoreless. And now a line nearly hitting Titus Demetriou up the middle. Xander Darby with his second base hit of the inning, I should say, scores. Briley Knight from third advances Demetriou after avoiding the ball hitting him, moves over to third, and now the Knights lead 11-0, still with just 1 out in the 6th inning. Their 7th run of the inning, and Darby with his 2nd hit of the inning as well, bringing Brady Lavoie out of NC State to the plate. What a rally we have going. Picking over to first is Frommer, attempting to pick off Darby at first. Frommer pitching to contact, but just missing his spots. But doesn't miss that one as Brady Lavoie swings and misses the high fastball. 0-1 the count. To the NC State Wolf. Furman comes back and misses outside. Paints the outside corner, I should say, as it was a called strike. And unaware was Nathan Stevens behind the dish of Xander Darby. Moving his way over to second base with a steal. Another steal for the Knights, who lead the West Coast League in that category, putting runners on second and third in scoring position to tack on to what already is an enormous 11-run lead. Darby fouls the 0-2 pitch back straight away to the backstop in the back netting here at Goss Stadium. So we'll do it again. 0-2. Furman coming set. Delivers to Lavoie, who swings and misses. Strike 3 called. And now the Drifters will have a chance at escaping this dreadful inning in their respect, with 2 outs now after working through a couple of arms in the bullpen, and now with a lefty-on-lefty matchup yet again for the Drifters. Furman against Kennel, Eli Kennel, the incoming freshman at Oregon State, out of St. Anne Christian High School here locally. He takes the first pitch up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Kennel with the sac fly, and then also had a great base hit into right field on a line this inning. Looking to repeat the success. Had struggled with some strikeouts in the games prior, but was hitting a great deal in the early part of the season, and has having a good night tonight with a couple of RBIs. The 2-0 pitch to Kennel is swung on deep to left field at the wall and gone. Eli Kennel with the oppo homer, the second one for the Knights tonight. The first being by Kiko Romero the other way. Lots of power from the incoming Beaver, and it is a 3-run homer by the Corvallis Knights, who now take the 13-14-0 advantage, as Eli Kennel, just as I was saying, having a fantastic night tonight, and it continues to add on to it with that blast over the left field fence, off the top of the wall, and over it went. What a drive by Eli Kennel, and just as the Drifters were looking to escape the inning, that happens and devastation occurs, as this game is of the Mercy Rule magnitude, if there was such a thing. So now coming to the plate is Luca DePaulo, the USC Trojan and new pickup for the Corvallis Knights. The catcher will be an incoming freshman at the University of Southern California and will be making his Knights debut tonight. He chops one up and over the pitcher, and it is fielded by the third baseman. Throw over to first is in time, and so the Drifters will get out of the 6th inning. It has finally come to an end. The Knights score 10 runs. Yes, you heard me right. 10 runs in the 6th inning on hits I cannot even count. They have 11 hits on the game, and will now head to the top of the 7th inning. They lead 14-0 on 1240 Joe Radio.
Does your
It's the second time that has happened tonight. Kiko Romero kicking off things in the first with a homer himself, a solo fly over the left field fence the opposite way as well. So left-handed hitters having power tonight. And so now, in what feels like forever, Neil Feist is back on the bump for the Knights and pitches the first pitch. It misses 1-0 the count. He comes back 1-0 on the count and evens it 1-1 with a fastball on the outside corner to Dominique Hellman out of the University of Oregon. Feist delivers belt high fastball on the outside corner, called a strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hellman. Feist, along with the rest of the pitching staff, pitching to contact and pitching in the zone tonight, unlike what has happened in previous games. Hellman now swings, chops it over to third, where it is fielded by Briley Knight, who throws a missile over to first and caught by Kiko Romero as the Knights lead off the inning with an out. Excuse me, that was Eli Kennel in the hot corner, fielding it and throwing it over to first for the out. Briley, the designated hitter tonight, normally plays outfield as he has for the Portland Pilots so well. So now at the plate, Taylor Holder, the former Crescent Valley Raider and current Oregon Duck, takes the first pitch, fastball for a strike. Feist comes back with a breaking ball, slider, misses up and in, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off into Urchin Alley by Holder, making the count 1-2 to Holder. Feist delivers the 1-2 pitch. Is chopped over down the right field line. Kiko Romero there to make the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Nice play by Kiko, staying concentrated down the line and able to focus in, and the night slowly approaching here in Goss Stadium as the sun begins to set. So 2 down quickly for Neil Feist, looking to retire the side in order, with Nathan Stevens now at the plate, who has seen a range of pitchers from the Drifters tonight, but has remained loyal as the battery mate. Nathan Stevens swings and misses at the first pitch. He misses again on the 0-1 pitch, making the count 0-2. The Wisconsin native, who has come quite a way, going from Wisconsin to Johnson County Community College in Kansas, to working his way out of that community college up into a spot at Washington State University with the Cougars. He takes the 0-2 pitch on the outside for ball number 1-2, as Feist now comes back, misses again outside with the breaking ball. 2-2 is the count. So as I mentioned, Stevens had a .362 breakout year with 4 doubles, 7 home runs, and 27 RBIs in 2021 with Kansas, with the Johnson County Community College. And that earned him a spot at Washington, but he won't earn a spot at first base here in the 7th inning as Neil Feist blows one by him for strike number 3. Retiring the side in order is Feist as the Knights lead 14-0 still here at Goss Stadium on 1240 Joe Radio.
Locally
Maple Valley, Washington. 6'2", right-hander, 205. Looking to bring some power. As now Ethan Lovelace will come to the plate with the Knights, able to put in some substitutes due to the large lead. He takes the first pitch up and outside. 1 ball and no strikes for the Portland Pilot Jr. Lovelace, big swing, inside pitch, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count.
7 is Becerra.
With Timo Becerra on deck. The 1-1 pitch is thrown outside and up on Lovelace. 2-1 the count. Lovelace having a good summer thus far. Hitting .222 with quite a few hits and 5. He takes the 2-1 pitch up for ball 3. In there for a strike as Lovelace is called back to the plate after appearing to think it was ball 4, thinking it a little bit up. So now the count full 3-2. With now going, trying to get the leadoff man out, and such a difficult thing for the Drifters to do tonight. Lovelace will stay alive, fouling the payoff pitch off into the left field grandstands over near the TNT Builders party deck. The payoff pitch from Goyne is swung on deep and high. Coming in to make the catch is the incoming freshman for Oregon State, Cannon Reeder, who is there to make the leadoff out for the Drifters, who have been unable to get that leadoff out for a majority of the game, especially in that 6th inning, of course. So now Timo Becerra, with 1 out for the Knights, will come to the plate. Played for the Stanford Cardinal this past spring, a part of their run to the College World Series, where they were unfortunately banged up by some SEC schools, including the Arkansas Razorbacks, who beat them 17-2 at the College World Series. Not the expectation Stanford fans were hoping for. So Becerra here in Corvallis looking to improve upon the Cardinals' disasters in the World Series. He has 2 balls and no strikes on him against Goyne, the pitcher for the Drifters, who misses yet again down for ball 3, 3-0. Games thus far. Hitting .219 currently. Hit quite a bit with 4 hit by pitches. He takes a strike, and now, actually, Jalen Ray, who throws it over to first, where Jacob Dodge is in what has been so difficult. The Drifters looking to strike out the side, or to retire the side, I should say, in order. But I don't think Kiko will not fight with 2 outs, as we saw in the very first inning. The Knights' 2 leadoff hitters in Jonah Advincula and Spencer Scott both had great hits, but were lineouts. And so with 2 outs, Kiko came through with a huge home run over the left field fence, and now with 2 outs, approaches the plate and swings one deep over in left center field, back to the track, to the wall, but there to make the catch is Cannon Reeder, as Kiko Romero just missed that one. Got one earlier today, but Springfield gets out of it 1-2-3 as we now head to the 8th inning. The Knights lead 14-0 here on 1240 Joe Radio.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really
for Mike Parker tonight. Going to do the 8th inning for you before Blake comes back to wrap it up. Knights are ahead 14-0. Top of the 8th, we have a new pitcher for Corvallis, Caleb Cantola. 2-year Knight, plays at Lipscomb University in Nashville, Tennessee. He's got one job tonight with a 14-0 lead. Come in and throw strikes, which has not always been easy for him. But we'll take care of it hopefully tonight. And new catcher came in last inning for the Knights, making his home debut. Luca DiPaolo from La Canada, California. He's going to play at USC. Cantolo, first pitch is a strike. Good start. He'll face Trevor Antonson, second baseman from Seattle University, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second, ground out to third. Let's see if he can go for the hat trick with a ground out to short. Cantola's second pitch is high for a ball, 1-1. Tonight's attendance, 1,095 on a beautiful, beautiful night at the ballpark. We're back in Springfield tomorrow night, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday against the Port Angeles Lefties, and I believe that's a foul ball. Cantola came inside on Antonin. Brooke Knight is coming out to check on the umpire, who caught the baseball, but I'm not sure if that was called a foul ball or if it was just an inside pitch. As you said, Antonson backed away, and it could have gone off the knob of his bat. We're not sure yet. He obviously was not hit by the pitch because he's still at home plate. Knights lead 14-0, so what we do not need to be doing is walking guys and hitting guys. Basic rule of baseball. When you're ahead, when you're behind, anytime, throw strikes. So far, the Knights have not walked a batter tonight. Starter Jesse Barron hit one batter, but then got the next 3 outs on ground balls. Excellent night for Barron tonight. 5 scoreless innings, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Barron has not allowed a run in 19 innings this year and has 21 strikeouts and 2 walks. And his record is 3-0. You do the math. Don't walk guys, don't give up runs, you win games. We'll check home plate umpire Andrew Merwin. Looks okay. Okay, that was a ball. That was just inside. So ball 2-1 is the count. Cantola looks in, and the pitch. That's low, ball 3. 3-1. Nobody on, nobody out here, leading off the 8th inning. Cantola with the pitch. High ball 4. So that's the first walk for the Knights. And I'm not going to belabor the point. I don't have to. Bo Kearns is going to come out and talk to Cantola. Said, throw the ball over the plate. Even if he hits it out, it's not you can't hit a 14-run home run. As far as I know, that's impossible in baseball. And we have a reliever running down to the Knights bullpen, number 22. If I can see a program here, I'm still not quite familiar with who everybody. That's Chase Reynolds from Lynn Benton Community College, right-hander. He's going down to the bull. I'm sure that they do not want to use Chase, but I don't think they're going to have they'll have a pretty short leash here with Cantola. I mean, this game's just cruising along. We're at 2 hours and 8 minutes. We got 6 outs to get. There you go. There's a strike. Popped to right field. We got a guy. Believe that's Brady Lavoie. He makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Just wasn't sure if Lavoie was still in the game. There were some subs last inning. I believe Timo Becerra is probably at shortstop. And is that Loveless in center? Should be Ethan Loveless in center. Cantola, there's a wild pitch, takes away the double play. Batter is Cole Kleckner, the leadoff hitter for the Drifters. He's 0 for 3, strikeout, ground out, and popped out to the catcher. Cantola gets the sign. There's a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Cantola couldn't get it, so that's a base hit, and the shutout is gone. Just a little, kind of a harmless ground ball, but a seeing eye grounder. And the Drifters are on the board. I thought Cantola might have a chance to get it because he's pretty tall, but ball got over his head and into center field. So that's only the fourth hit, for the Drifters. Their first hit since the 4th inning when Taylor Holder got a base hit. Cantola's first pitch is a ball. Double play situation still in order here, so let's get a ground ball and end the top half here. Cantola's pitch, fly ball out towards right, drifting over into the stands, up over the concession stand, down the right field line, and out of play. 1-1 to Jalen Ray. Shortstop, Kiko Romero's teammate at Central Arizona. He's 1 for 3. He had a single in the first inning. Cantola's pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Not so sure that Ray agreed with that. So we're 1-2. Knights lead 14-1. Top of the 8th. Cantola with a 1-2 pitch. High ball 2. So we said starting pitcher Jesse Barron went 5 perfect. Reliever Neil Feist came in and had 3 up, 3 down in the 6th and 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. Cantola here with 1 out in the 8th and a 1-1 count, another foul. He did walk the leadoff batter, and as often happens when you walk the leadoff batter, he came around to score, helped out by a wild pitch that got him to second in scoring position. 2-2 with 1 out, top of the 8th. Cantola looks and fires. Foul ball again. So Ray's hanging tough, but if Cantola keeps throwing strikes, at some point he'll put it in play. Sun just fine. Lights have been on for a couple innings, but still dusk or twilight here at Goss Stadium. As we said, just a fantastic night. Cantola's pitch is high, ball 3. 3-2. So So 3-2 here, 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. Cantola's pitch. Fouled off again. So he is throwing strikes. Just can't find that pitch, either the swing and miss pitch or the pitch to get him to put it in play. Cole Kleckner on first. Had an RBI, as I said, a seeing eye RBI single up the middle. Cantola ready. There it is. One hopper to Becerra at short. Second for one. They won't have a play at first. Nice play there by Timo. That ball was hit pretty hard. Had to backhand it. Got the ball to Xander Darby at second, but had no chance to turn that double play. The key is we got an out. So now Drifters are down to 4 outs. They have 2 outs here, a runner on first for Jordan Justice, the designated hitter from Everett Community College. He's 1 for 3. Single, strikeout, and a fly ball to right field. That ball kind of handcuffed DePaulo there. I think that we got James Anderson, new catcher. That's not Anderson. We got to call that a pass ball on the new catcher. That's Luca DePaulo, I believe. There's a swing and a miss. Yeah, these guys that were just added last night, I'm not sure that the roster has quite been updated yet. James Anderson was a 10-day guy with the same number. He's now back in Billings, I believe, working this summer. Cantola with a pitch. There's a ground ball into the hole at short. Will score a run. Throw comes home. And it's 14-2. RBI single for Justice. Cantola having a little trouble getting him out this inning, but got a pinch hitter now for the Drifters. He'll be pinch hitting for Jacob Dodge, the first baseman. There's a strike from Cantola. No, it's a ball. Didn't give him the inside corner. This is number 35.
Too, but
see if we can find him here somewhere. Okay, Cade Christ from Tacoma Community College. He's a Springfield native. Christ if you're scoring at home. He hits a foul ball down the right side and out of play, up on just short of Casey corner. So Cantola, that cuts it to 2 balls, 1 strike. Game kind of was just cruising along. It's kind of slowed down a little bit this inning.
Grew up in Springfield.
Cantola now, this will be his 24th pitch of the inning. 12 strikes, 11 balls. There's a strike. Strike 2. So it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces are wild here. Jacob Christ, Caleb Cantola looking to get out of the top of the 8th with no more damage. There's the pitch. Fly ball to left field, but we got a guy, and Dimitri makes the catch. Nice running catch. That retires the side for the Drifters. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. 1 left. We're through 7.5. Knights 14. Drifters 2. You're listening to Corvallis Knights Baseball on 1240 Joe Radio. think is a pretty good chance. They will even the series at 1 game apiece. The rubber game will be tomorrow night in Springfield at 6:35. Leading off for the Knights, second inning for Parker Goen will be Briley Knight. Briley 0 for 3 tonight at score, but he's going to be 1 for 4 here. There's a fly ball out of the right field into the corner. Briley digging for second. It's going to be close, but he gets in there. Stand-up double right off, basically one hop the Pat Casey jersey down there in the right field corner. So there's a 2-bagger for Briley. Welcome back, Briley. Fifth extra base hit for the Knights. We have 3 homers and 2 doubles. And I'm told that every Knights starter now has a base hit, which is another of Brooks Hatch's keys to victory. When every starter gets a base hit, we generally win. Little pitcher-catcher conference here. I'm not exactly sure why. Pape Material Handling keeps you moving one step closer to home. This season, Pape Material Handling and the Knights are teaming up in support of Community Outreach, Inc., a local nonprofit dedicated to helping people lead healthy and productive lives. To learn more about the team's One Step Closer to Home initiative, visit corvallisknights.com/COI. Batter now is Titus Dumitru from LBCC. He's walked twice. He's 1 for 2. He has a double and an RBI. Scored 2 runs. Ball 2 from Goins. This is one of those games where, I mean, there is no mercy rule in this league, but both teams just kind of want to get this thing over, and there's a bit, foul ball down the line, awfully close. Foul ball down third. He hit like a 2-hopper down the third base line. I'm just missed going over the third base bag. But anyhow, the Drifters will be going back to Springfield tonight. The Knights will be staying here. Just as I said, one of those games you don't want to give away at bats. Every at bat it counts, but you just kind of want to get this thing done in the books. And for Springfield, for the Knights, you enjoy it for a couple hours and then kind of forget it and move on to the next game. And for the Drifters, as soon as that last out in the top of the ninth is made, you just flush this one and just say, hey, wasn't our night, but we won last night. Scored 3 and 1 last night and held the Knights to 1. Tonight the Knights score 14. Baseball's a funny game. There's the pitch. Ball 4 to Dumitru. And the Knights have 2 on with nobody out. For number 12, Xander Darby from UCSB. He is having a good night. 2 for 2 and has been on base all 4 plate appearances. He walked his first 2 times. So Xander's up over the left-handed stick. Kind of has an upright stance. From what I've seen of Xander so far, he's kind of got the his power, and I don't say power, but his favorite spot to hit the ball is like through the 6-hole, up over the shortstop's head. Not a whole lot of pull side from what I've seen so far, but he's got pretty good power to left center. That's where he his first hit was a little bloop job over short. Can't remember where his second hit was. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, which shows that I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, because there's a foul ground ball pulled down the right field line. Coach Nags goes and tracks it down. Count now 2 and 1. Goins ready. There's the pitch. Xander takes inside with the breaking pitch. Ball 3. Thought about going. Held up. And was rewarded with ball 3. So it's 3 and 1. With 14-2, I'm thinking you got Xander swinging here. It's 3-1. You want a guy get his swings. Get your hack, Xander. And he does, and he hits one deep to right field. Oh, a nice running catch by the right fielder. Right in front of the Fly Eugene sign. That's Taylor Holder from Corvallis. He's had a good night tonight. Made a couple nice catches. Got after that one quickly. So takes a hit away from Xander. Briley goes to third on that play. You wouldn't know it by the 14-2 score, but the Drifters outfielders have made some nice plays tonight, taking a couple base hits away from the Knights. And Holder didn't take a base hit away because it was a foul ball, but made a nice running catch of a foul ball. And I didn't think he had a chance for that ball, but he got it right in front of the Fly Eugene sign down the right field line. Brings up Brady Lavoie. He's 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly and a 2-run home run. I believe he is the first North Carolina State Wolfpack player to play for the Knights. Played junior college ball in California. And he's from Encinitas, so he's very familiar with the West Coast. Swing and foul tipped into the catcher's mitt there. Count 1-2. Sure, he likes Raleigh, one of the fastest, the Raleigh-Durham area, the Research Triangle down there in North Carolina, one of the fastest growing areas in the United States. I was just down there last November, visiting some friends in nearby Little Washington, North Carolina, down on the Pamlico Sound. A different part of North Carolina if you've never been there. Pitch is outside, ball 2, 2-2. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Knights lead 14-2, looking to add on here. As we said, Lavoie does not want to give this at-bat away. And he gets rung up on a pitch, which I think is a couple balls off the plate. Maybe the umpire got the notice to move the game along, too. You don't want to give at-bats away, and I can't blame him for not swinging at that one. That'll bring up Eli Kennel, third baseman tonight. He is 2 for 3. Home run, single, stolen base, sacrifice fly, 4 RBI. Knights still have runners at the corners with 2 outs. First pitch to Kennel is high, ball 1. As we said, Eli, standout player at San E.M. Christian. Led their football team to a state title, I believe, a couple of years ago. Then he was a quarterback, then quit playing football to concentrate on baseball. And he'll play at Oregon State, program he grew up watching and enjoying. And the minute they offered him a scholarship, he took it. Okay, I stand corrected. We had 2 players in 2003 pitch for the Corvallis, for the Aloha Knights from NC State, but that was in the not the modern era, we'll put it that way. And there's a fly ball to Holder, or Taylor Holder in right field, and he puts it away. So the Knights have runners at the corners with 1 out, but can't bring them home. So that ends the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We're through 8. Knights 14. Drifters 2. You're listening to Corvallis Knights Baseball on 1240. Joe.
win it. Helps propel them to a large margin of victory. A great turnaround in which they only scored 1 run in the past 2 games. And will head back to Springfield for Game 3, the series finale, and try and get back on track to that West Coast League title. Springfield tomorrow, 6:35. Knights win it, 14-2. It's been a pleasure. Mike will be back here or back at Springfield tomorrow to talk to you guys. And it's been a great time filling in. Thanks to Brooks for helping alongside. This has been Blake Neiman from 1240 Joe Radio. Knights win 14-2. So long, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you, Garrett.